Lily, and I'm an incoming ninth grader in Ganghai. And thanks so much for taking my interview.
Okay, and I'm really, really pleased to interview with you. My name is Leonor Delgado. I'm with Palo Alto Humane Society, and my job there is education manager, though I do other things too that I'll hope to get to talk about. Thank you.
Thanks. Um, so the first question is saw that during the pandemic, lots of stores and organizations were affected. Does the outbreak of COVID-19 affect your work? It's
Yes, it definitely affected our work in certain ways because of the restrictions and because of the school closures. We could no longer visit schools or after school centers. Our shelter programs that we offer in conjunction in partnership with Silicon Valley Animal Control Authority, which is called SVACA for short, in Santa Clara, serving Mountain View and a few of the other communities that we both service, they had to be postponed. So we had to figure out how are we going to reach our audiences, especially our student audiences and teachers and other interested people during the pandemic. We began to offer Zoom sessions to former people who formerly worked with us, and they've been pretty successful. With our partner shelter, Silicon Valley Animal Control Authority, SVACA, and their wonderful outreach coordinator, Janet Alexander, who we've been working with for several years. We've devised Zoom sessions to offer information about what the shelter does to help animals in the community, what people's jobs are at the shelter, and how to foster, how to adopt, and with a specific emphasis on cats, because our program, our regular program at SVACA is called Kitties to Kitties, where we teach kids all ages about cats. Kids read to cats to get them accustomed to them, as well as to practice their reading if they want to, with an audience that is not critical. Cats are not critical. They might be telling us, oh, stop reading already and pay attention to me. But reading to the cats makes them feel welcome, makes them welcome you, and calms them. And then the real fun begins when kids begin to socialize cats and help them get used to all different kinds of people. In addition to Zoom, we've also reached out with videos that our audiences have seen. We developed a whole new series of videos called Touchy Feely Talks about all different kinds of animals. And we'd love to have you visit this series. It can be found on our website at paloaltohumane.org. Click on programs and go to education, and you'll see a link there. The videos are also available through YouTube, directly through our website as well. So we have videos about all kinds of animals, reptiles, mammals, cats, dogs, rabbits, rats. We've shown them through Zoom, and other students have seen them on their own or in virtual classrooms. And they're for students of all ages. So we hope that you'll see those.
Can you talk about the most memorable thing that happened during your time at Palo Alto Humane Society?
Yeah, there are a couple of memorable things. And the most memorable thing, speaking of the organization and our general work toward educating people, was the passage of an assembly bill that we worked on with Assembly Member Kevin Mullen, who is from San Mateo County. His office worked very closely with us to word this assembly bill. It was passed unanimously and then passed by the Senate, the California State Senate. It advises, it reminds people, teachers, and well, the whole state that humane education is part of the curriculum in the state of California, part of the recommended and even required curriculum in the state of California, and that humane education is a bolster to developing civic awareness and character development and an appreciation of the community that surrounds us and how we interact with that community. And that was a huge achievement for us, and I'm very proud about it. And you'll even see Kevin and me, and I think his little dog on our website if you want to look. The second most memorable thing is a little more personal, and that's, we've helped a lot of neighborhood animals. We have a program called Animal Rescue Fund that we work with rescuers and groups and individuals who find abandoned animals who need veterinary help, and we provide that help, and we try to provide the best possible outcome for that animal. Usually the animals we help are cats, though we have helped adopted dogs as well, people who've rescued dogs. I've been feeding a cat for a few years, and he was tame but terrified of other cats. And the big event was that we found a home for him. This past few months, he's living in a wonderful place with two people who care very much for him, and we're supporting his care in part. So I was so happy to see Mr. Mack. He's a medium-sized, short-haired black cat with yellow-green eyes who greeted me every day for years and rubbed up against me and let me pick him up. I'm so happy to see him in a home. And that's some of the community outreach we do other than education. We support people in the community who care about the animals.
That sounds so lovely. Other activities or other things we can do as students to help the humane society during the weekend?
Yeah, or after school or during the weekend or in after school programs. Yeah, as I mentioned, we've had students working on research projects and personal stories with us. Because of COVID, we've been very limited, and we hope to expand this. Students have maintained social distance, gotten together and done fundraising drives for us. We've had students do plant drives, make animal toys, especially dog toys for us that we distribute to rescues and to the shelters. In fact, we're going to distribute a large number of toys made by a group of mostly teens in Sunnyvale. We're going to be distributing them to local shelters, Svaka and the shelter in San Jose, and possibly others. We've had students, I mentioned plant sales, and we've had other kinds of, one student actually did dog walking for her neighbors and donated her earnings to us. So we're always open to fundraisers, and I have a personal stake in fundraisers or collection of cat food, because we help so many cat rescue people and colonies of cats out there who these people care for, who are not tame enough to be adopted, but they deserve to live too. So we feed them, we watch them, we make sure that they get the care that they need. And that's basically what we can offer now. We hope to get back into a more personal engagement as the year moves on and as we get more information about what is possible now that we have begun to come out of this COVID situation.
And that's all of my questions.
Okay, you have a great weekend.
They're so cute, your cats.
Yeah, they're wonderful cats. They really are.